Chapter 17. The Mighty Power of Unity. Section 1. Opening the Wisdom Frequency. Welcome back to the Wisdom Lab on NovaLogos Audio English. In our last session, we discussed the internal battle against sloth and the importance of personal diligence. But wisdom is not meant to be practiced in isolation. A solitary flame is easily extinguished, but a forest fire is unstoppable. Today, we shift our focus from individual effort to the collective strength of the community. We are exploring Chapter 17, The Mighty Power of Unity. In a world that celebrates rugged individualism, we are often told that our success depends entirely on our own shoulders. We view cooperation as a mere logistical necessity, a way to get tasks done faster, but wisdom presents unity as something far deeper. It is a spiritual logic where the whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. Unity is not just working together, it is the profound reality of being one body. When we align our hearts with others in truth, we tap into a power that no individual can possess alone. Our foundational principle for this chapter comes from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verses 9 to 12. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. And though a man might prevail against one who is alone, two will withstand him. A threefold cord is not quickly broken. Notice the imagery of the threefold cord. A single thread is weak, but when woven together with others, and with the divine as the third strand, it becomes unbreakable. Today, we will discuss how to move beyond simple organization toward true spiritual unity. Section 2. The Verses, Wisdom, in Multi-Angles. To harness the power of unity, we must understand how souls sharpen and support one another. Let's look at the famous observation in the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 17. Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. This is the friction of unity. Real unity is not about everyone being exactly the same or never disagreeing. It is about the intentional relationship where we allow others to challenge us, refine us, and make us sharper. Just as iron cannot sharpen itself, a human being cannot reach their full potential without the presence of a brother or sister. Now let's see the beauty of an aligned community in Psalm 133, verse 1. Behold, how good and pleasant it is when brothers dwell in unity. The word, dwell, suggests more than a temporary meeting. It means living in a consistent state of shared purpose. Wisdom identifies this unity as something good, meaning it is functional and productive, and pleasant, meaning it brings peace to the soul. Unity is the environment where blessings are naturally commanded. Finally, consider the warning against division in the book of Sirach, chapter 28, verse 9. A sinful man will disturb friends and inject enmity among those who are at peace. Unity is a fragile treasure. It takes many hands to build a wall of unity, but only one sinful man or one gossiping tongue to create a breach. Wisdom warns us that true power lies in protecting the peace we have built. To be one body means being vigilant against anything that seeks to tear the fabric of our togetherness. Section 3. Modern Scenarios. Wisdom in the Wild. How does the mighty power of unity function in our modern wild of competition and digital silos? Scenario A. The competitive workplace versus the unified team. Imagine you are part of a project where everyone is trying to look the best to get a promotion. Information is hoarded and mistakes are hidden. This is a collection of individuals, not a unity. The Wisdom Lab suggests a different path. Two are better than one. When you choose to lift up your fellow worker rather than compete with them, you create a threefold cord. By sharing knowledge and covering each other's weaknesses, the team becomes unbreakable by external pressures. You realize that your good reward is tied to the success of the whole, not just your personal credit. Scenario B. The loneliness of the self-made path. Imagine someone who refuses to ask for help or join a community because they want to prove they can do it all alone. When they encounter a crisis, they have no one to lift them up. Wisdom warns that a man might prevail against one who is alone. In our modern world, isolation is a vulnerability. True unity, whether in a family, a church, or a dedicated group, provides the lift we need when we stumble. Seeking unity is not a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate strategy of the wise who know that iron sharpens iron. Section 4. The Wisdom Paradox, Logic of Organization versus Spiritual Unity. Now let's explore the Wisdom Paradox, Uniformity versus Unity. The paradox is that you can have 1,000 people doing the same thing, uniformity, and have no power, or you can have 3 diverse people acting as one, unity, and change the world. The balance point, mechanism versus life. 1. The error of the manager. This person thinks unity is just a well-organized chart. They focus on the logic of organization. They have the mechanism of cooperation, but they lack the spirit of oneness. People follow the rules, but they don't carry each other's burdens. 2. The error of the people-pleaser. This person thinks unity means never having conflict. They avoid the friction of iron sharpening iron. Because they fear enmity, they settle for a shallow peace that lacks the strength to withstand a real storm. The desirable path. We call this organic oneness. You recognize that everyone in the group has a different function, but you are all driven by the same heartbeat of truth. You embrace the sharpening process because you know it makes the whole body stronger. You move beyond cooperating, working next to each other, to communing, living for each other. Section 5. Language Masterclass, The Structure of Wisdom. Let's look at the English of connection and resilience. A. Threefold cord. In English, the word threefold means consisting of 3 parts or tripled. A threefold cord is a powerful metaphor for a relationship that is reinforced by a common purpose and divine grace. It is much stronger than a twofold or single strand. B. Iron sharpens iron. This is a common idiom used to describe how people improve each other through challenge and conversation. 2. Sharpen means to make something more effective or acute. Practice saying, "I value your feedback because I know iron sharpens iron." Circa inject enmity. The word inject suggests introducing something foreign and harmful, like a toxin. Enmity means a state of deep-seated ill will or hatred. Wisdom uses this medical-style language to show how gossip or selfishness can poison a healthy community. Section 6. Closing. Seal the word. As we finish our 17th session in the Wisdom Lab, I want you to look at the people around you. Are you a thread that stands alone, or are you part of a cord? Are you willing to be sharpened, or are you hiding your dull edges to avoid the friction of unity? True power is not found in being the strongest individual. It is found in being part of the strongest, we. Don't be the one who disturbs friends. Be the one who lifts them up when they fall. Be the strand that completes the threefold cord. Remember the words of the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 12. A threefold cord is not quickly broken. Build something that lasts by building it together. In chapter 18, we will explore the internal strength that unity provides. We will discuss the boldness of righteousness and how a just life gives you the daring courage to stand for the truth even when it's difficult. If you are ready to experience the mighty power of unity, please like this video and subscribe to NovaLogos Audio English. Let's become one body in wisdom. Until next time, be united and walk in peace. Goodbye.